Yo, what's cracking YouTube, man? So lately I've been playing some Remnant 2, and that is crazy. And I'm gonna tell you why it's crazy. Because A, I'm a filthy casual, and sometimes I am just trash at video games. And B, when I played the first game, story time by the way, when I played the first game, I was like immediately brick walled, meaning that like I only got through a little over half of it before I ran into something that I couldn't even finish. And trying to get help on multiplayer and stuff like that didn't really work out. So I was honestly gonna skip Remnant 2, right? I was gonna skip it. And even when I bought it, I was like, all right, it's a discounted price. I fully expected not to finish it. Well, the good news is somebody like me who's probably not the best of players, maybe just, mid as hell. I am not only impressed with the game, but I have managed to get to the end of it. Shout out to multiplayer, piggybacking and parasiting off of people that were better than me. But, your boy went the extra distance and even tried to do it by himself, get to the end. And yeah, I got some thoughts, but mostly good, surprisingly enough. Mostly good. Like, the game is definitely not for everyone. And what I mean by that is, there's still a challenge. It's even more so of a challenge than the first one. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say. But everything is improved. Gunfire Studios seems to be like doubling down on what made the first one really cool, and they just improved a lot of shit to make it a little bit more approachable. Now it's still not the most approachable game. No, this isn't something I drop in a casual conversation with somebody and recommend to them if they ain't ready for the smoke. Cause yeah, the game was smacking me around a little bit at first. It was manhandling me. It was getting in my ear with hot breath and just telling me that I was not good enough to just go away.
Hi, I am very ugly, but you should enjoy the movie anyway.
And at first it was a struggle. I think the game didn't really click till like maybe like 10 hours in. And as of right now I got like 50. I got like cool little 50 hours, a little under that right now. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and make a little bitty video telling y'all what my thoughts on Remnant 2. And speak for the little casual people, speak for the people that may not have been the best players or may not have been fans of the first one. It wasn't like I hated the first one. So don't come for me, because I know there's some Remnant fans out there. They don't want to hear that shit. But it was just that I think that it was made for a certain group of people. It had some very dope ideas, and Remnant 2 expands on that. But yeah, man, overall good time. Some of the bosses are cool. I'm not a fan of every boss. I think there are some bosses that are a bit overstimulating and they have like one-shot mechanics and stuff. I'm really not a fan of one-shot mechanics and certain places where platforming is a little bit iffy, but I think that overall the game is really good, and it surprised me. I was somebody, like I said before, I was somebody that was not, I like Remnant 1, but I tend to stay away. Like, literally, y'all, I tried to play that game like 4 separate times, and it just didn't click. And for Remnant 2, I think that they put enough in there where it was like, it's definitely fan service for people who've played the first one and want more of that, but just improvements. But it's also a tad bit more approachable. So yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised, man. Somebody like me that's just like ass sometimes, just straight sandy cheeks at the game, not in a good way. Um, Managed to get through it, managed to enjoy it. There's a lot to enjoy. Weapons, armor. Now this isn't a looter shooter, so there isn't a lot of weapon and armor drops as much as I'd like. But it is at a good pace where you're making progress. You're getting new loot to make new weapons, new armor. They got the melee weapons popping. They got the mods, which is like when you customize your gun to shoot and do other crazy stuff like shoot bugs and ray guns and just wild shit. I'm telling you, the game has amazing build potential, and it does make you feel good when you get through it. So, and it does kind of have difficulty settings, kinda, but even at the lowest difficulty setting, you're still gonna get smacked around. You gotta be ready for the smoke. Gotta be ready for the smoker. It's gonna be it's gonna be some real violence on your part, cause the game will let you know that it's not here to play with you. But shit, man, that's just my little first thoughts on it. I'm only like 40, 50 hours in. I got some other videos to work on. I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm trying to wait until Baldur's Gate 3 comes out because I'm trying to get the PlayStation version of that and make videos on that. So that should be fun. And yeah, thank y'all for listening to me rant and just tell y'all that I'm surprised by Remnant 2 and shit. Just like that, man, I'm gone.